Welcome to episode 6 of Trendy Talks podcast. God damn. Today I got... It's all good. It's just faulty ass shit.
All right. We don't lie.
There we go. Today I got Polar and I got Sa.
What's going on?
Dude from known him since middle school. You know, going crazy. They're going crazy like both. You guys do music and fashion. That's what we're doing.
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah.
Both of them at the same time.
The artsy shit.
Yeah.
The Bay Area artsy kid shit.
Yeah, but not quite just Bay Area shit, because, you know, Bay Area shit's like, they don't focus on everything, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? They like to have their cards in one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel
music.
like, we got our folds. People out in the Bay, everyone has their folds. They mostly stay in the lane of the Bay. I feel like people do the fashion thing, but it's like you might see something branded with the 510 on it or some Warriors gear, you know, type stuff. But I feel like, you know, everyone does the music and fashion out here.
For sure.
Yeah, we're definitely doing a different turn on it, though.
It's crazy.
You're doing your shit too. You got podcasts, music, a whole bunch of shit.
Trying to, you know.
Trying to get you back in the stool.
I know.
Last time came through.
I know.
Oh yeah, you didn't finish that verse, huh?
Nah, I wrote the verse. I just didn't record it. Fuck, we was there all day just chilling. Nah, it was cool though. It was a good vibe. Cool, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to I'm about to plan this big session where I'm gonna have 3 days where we're all come through 10, 15 artists where I'm gonna have a 12-hour session, 3-day weekend. We all just get in there and make a whole bunch of fucking music and do whatever nutty shit.
Hell yeah.
Get high.
Hell yeah. Well, cause it's not even for me it's not even about making the music. It's about just the experience of being there and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you come out with nothing, you didn't come out with nothing though. You know what I'm saying? I left that day and you know we didn't really have any. I think we recorded maybe 2 verses. We had
half a song,
but it was more than that. You know what I'm saying?
That's more or less how this sort of lined up because you guys reached out. But then to each other to link up, come through the crib. That's how more this probably lined back up to us even, you know, coming to do the podcast.
Yes, sir. So, you know. Yeah, it all comes back in a circle.
100%, man. Yeah, no, dude, the industry is in a weird place, and you're as you guys just mentioned, it's I think people are in their pockets because of the fact that the Bay Area is so spaced out. You know, you got people in Dublin that never went to Berkeley. You got people in Hayward that barely ever went to Oakland, you know?
Facts, yeah.
And it's but I think it's just it's so comfortable being in those pockets because you got everything you need in these city towns that we have to not, you know, go out and do other shit. So then you click up. It's like little gang sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hella funny because I recently I was thinking about when I was a kid, bro, I did not know East Palo Alto was so close. You know what I'm saying?
Right over the bridge.
That shit 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? 20 minutes away, bro.
Yeah, it literally seems like literally there's so many people from EPA and I'm what the fuck is EPA?
Where is that?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's that gotta be hella far. Or I thought Stanford was hella far, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Stanford's in a different state damn near. I don't even.
That's how I felt as a kid.
Nah, and then you grow up and then I remember it's because I used to go to San Mateo all the time. Damn, San Mateo is this close? It's right across the bridge from Hayward. It's 20 minutes, no traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy. So yeah, the Bay is crazy, bro. It is really crazy.
Yeah.
How diverse and yeah.
How do you feel about LA though? Because a lot of Bay Area people, I see it vice versa. People from LA hate the Bay, and people from the Bay,
I don't hate LA. Actually, it's. I think LA is more spaced out than the Bay for sure. Because when I was in LA, I just went to LA recently, not hella recently, but we were in Hollywood, and I'm let's hit Venice Beach tomorrow. And I mapped it. I'm how long is it to Venice Beach? You know, no traffic, 45 minutes. I'm ain't no goddamn way.
Yeah, when you're not from LA, it's
you know what I'm saying?
when you're not from LA, it's you go there, and it's they got all these little pockets Inglewood, fucking Carson City. Man, it's that shit is 45 minutes away from each other.
Nah, that's just spaced out, bro. And that's why, I was
it's all LA County. So then you get there, you think, oh shit, I'm in LA, but really you're in fucking Compton. That's not Los Angeles.
Yeah,
people in Compton don't even consider themselves part of LA. They're nah,
I wouldn't either though.
Yeah, fuck that, because they're tourists walking around everywhere else. They're nah, they don't come over here.
Well, that's SF. They probably deal with the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying? In a smaller community though, but they still just if you're from wherever the fuck you're from in SF, you're but we not from the piers, you know what I'm saying?
We're not going to market.
Yeah,
you're going on the
fuck,
no.
So they probably deal with the same shit.
Yeah,
trying to split it up. People I'm from Hunters Point. I'm not over there, you know, from the Tenderloin, you know, type of shit.
Yeah,
even how they do out in Oakland and shit.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy, bro. I mean, where did that start? Where did that start? Like civilizations period? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it started off with like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I also think it's like I always look at things in kind of like a tribal way when it comes to the like these places and how they originated. And when you just look at like the Bay, it's like the weather, the whole culture is probably like surrounded around like just the geography and such. You know, you go to the Bay because it has resources, because it has like that, it's that utopia type thing. But like we talked about it before, we like if you're just in the wild and shit, you go to the Bay, you grab some shit and you cut.
Yeah.
You
Get out of here.
resources and you go somewhere else.
Hell yeah.
You would probably go somewhere with like a more warmer, more like LA. Like that's probably what people
ideally California. You know?
Right, California.
Yeah.
Or you go to where it's like New York, where it's like rich in just culture. Like everybody, I don't know, the port because of fucking, you know, the British.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I was looking it up today. Y'all know who what's his name? Jim Jones is?
Yeah.
Jim Jones.
The cold dude.
yeah.
Isn't that funny as fuck?
Yeah.
How you kill so many damn people with some damn Kool-Aid, bro?
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
You got to be like really twisted, just like plot some shit out like that in your mind. Dude. I don't know like what his reason was. Did you like find out? I never knew the reason. Like he did that shit.
Nah, I mean I knew it's his ideals, and his ideals weren't bad. His ideals were like,
well,
there shouldn't be no like like he thought like there shouldn't be any segregation, any race. Like he's very like everyone should be treated the same in his ideals, which kind of fucked me up.
Yeah, right.
I was kind of like
equally.
I was like, damn, all right. But then I don't know why I looked up what flavor Kool-Aid he used. It's great, bro. Tell me that's not racist.
Yeah,
tell me something about that that's hella racist, bro.
That was definitely spawned from
I was like, it ain't no way this man used grape Kool-Aid in the damn shit.
I'm all inclusive, and then drink this grape Kool-Aid. Yeah,
908 people or something like that.
Shit, I thought it was like 100 or something. That's crazy.
Nah, yeah.
Don't a lot of people like in the Bay have aunts and uncles that like have been fucking Kool-Aided?
I have no idea.
I think it was in the Bay Area, if I'm not mistaken.
What you mean, a part of that? Like part of the Jonestown shit? That's the Jonestown shit.
Yeah.
It was in California?
Nah.
I swear to you, don't quote me on this, but I swear to you, there's people in the Bay that are like, yo, like it's like a sensitive topic. Like, don't bring this shit up. Dude, my aunt she drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh, hell no. It's like Holocaust type shit. Like,
Yeah.
you can't talk about the Holocaust because somebody's uncles and that shit.
Right, they're just looking at you.
They're like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, that shit is intense.
They got Jonestown deniers and shit. They're like, that shit didn't happen. Nobody drank that damn Kool-Aid.
What the?
No,
like,
I don't know.
Dude, no, seriously. Funny. But like, that's not even far-fetched because every time something happens that's like very like negative, there's always that cult of people that like, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's not,
it was never there.
It's not real, guys. They're fucking with your mind.
Just skip over that
crazy.
shit.
That's so crazy. I was just scrolling through Instagram waiting for you guys to get here, like stories and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a spectrum of people I got on my shit. Like I got far left, far right, and it's like I be watching this shit. I'm like, I'm better unfollow some of these people because the shit they be posting is just ridiculous. You know,
extreme, huh?
Yeah.
It's like that shit doesn't even like compute in my mind right now.
Well, now it's in my opinion, it's social media. So a lot of people, what they say, like they're wearing their arm, they're showing it on their sleeves or whatever on social media. So especially like with the climate of the world nowadays, motherfuckers are letting their opinions be known.
I mean, I let it out too, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not crazy with it.
Yeah.
People be posting like 7 different videos and 20 different articles on the same thing. I'm like, are you bored, bro? Like, do
like
something
bored
else.
as fuck. And it's like that team at like, I'm on my team. Like you feel like you got your team behind you. You're bored on the couch eating potatoes, and you're like, yeah, fuck it. I got this whole group of 500 people that are like, fucking Roe versus Wade. Like,
yeah.
woo.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Dude,
and, don't get me wrong, it's fucked up, right? But like, it's just crazy, bro. Everything, like, damn, bro.
No, fair enough. You know, I just saw a quote on Instagram that was pretty funny. It was like, you know how to piss off a conservative and liberal at the same time? It was like, my body, my choice. I'm like,
that's hella funny. That's hella funny.
Because it's like, all right, like you said, it's like people are so extreme to where like you're tying one idea, one streamline of thought to your entire, it's like, just because you agree with this, you have to just wear this on like a gang. It's like, just because you're in the gang.
That's just people so sensitive too. just about whatever they believe in or whatever they feel like they stand for. We all stand for something, but I don't feel like we take it as sensitive. More or less, I feel like you think a lot of people don't have like an open mind about like these other opinions. Like they're just throwing this out there,
right.
and they're not going to see where you coming from.
No, you gotta listen to both sides for sure.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I feel like people's biggest issues, they're like, bro, it used to be rude to talk about politics with people. You know what I'm saying? Politics and religion, you didn't talk about at the dinner table. You didn't talk about at work. You know what I'm saying? So like now that it's such an open thing, and the thing is like, people have this weird idea that all Republicans think the same and all Democrats think the same.
Yeah.
Like there are Republicans that are pro-choice and there are Republicans that are pro-life, and there's Democrats that are pro-choice and Democrats that are pro-life, and that's just one example. Everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit just like, that's where people are getting fucked up, you know? That's where that shit.
Because you're not supposed to block off anything that is opposing you, like as just like, no, I'm not, like literally going to cognitive dissonance just because somebody says, yeah, I don't know about that. Like I don't agree with that. And you're like, oh, well, that means you're a Nazi.
Yeah. They do be extreme. That shit is extreme as hell. Especially with the cancel culture, bro. That's just ridiculously extreme. You can't even say. Like,
well, now I feel like a lot of people. I feel like that's sort of dying out because I've been seeing
Heard shit or what,
or just like in general. Because I feel like it's sort of getting played out. Because I've seen a lot of people the past year. I feel like it's been trending for like the past 3 years. But like the past year, I've seen so many people try to get like canceled. They didn't get canceled. They're still doing what they're doing. They're still rocking, unless they did some absolute foul shit. Like you ever heard EDP?
He was like a YouTuber, like
caught up with a kid. That's some unexcusable shit right there.
Kids, period,
where you get canceled. But it's like other little situations and shit. I've seen somebody says something out on Twitter, they try to cancel them. It hasn't been working the past year, in my opinion.
I keep seeing this hashtag cancel Amber Heard. Like, what is she like? Is she doing things? Like, what is she? What do we need to cancel her for? Like, I didn't even know she existed. Until
like
this shit.
I seriously didn't even know. They're like, oh, she played like 3 roles. I didn't know who this chick was.
I had no idea.
Yeah, but I feel like the way to beat the cancel culture is to not give a fuck.
Yeah,
that's really what you got to do. You got to be like, I don't care. Cancel me.
Dave Chappelle did it, bro.
Exactly. He proved like, all right, I'm just gonna literally speak the truth. I'm not gonna be judgmental. I'm just gonna talk how I feel. If you guys want to cancel me, you can do it. But at the end of the day, it's like the people who apologize and you go back on your word.
That's where you look. That's where you.
Especially like Dave Chappelle too. It's like, or anybody, like when you have such like a loyal fan base, it's like they're whoever like doesn't like your opinion, they can say that. But you have people that fuck with you. I fuck with Dave Chappelle. I'm pretty sure you do. You do. It's like, come on, like we fuck with that. We're not gonna cancel him just because you guys have a different opinion.
Anyone that cancels Dave Chappelle that's a comedy fan is pussy whip. That's all. Like they just wanted some pussy.
Yeah, you're right.
You said like, that's a comedy fan?
Yeah. Because if you like comedy, you know that nothing's off limits.
Yeah,
in my eyes.
But nowadays that shit gets watered down to the comedy because the climate of the world is. People are very sensitive, even out in these crowds watching Netflix specials and shit. You can't say certain shit. People don't want to hear certain shit. So it's definitely watering it down because motherfuckers like Richard Pryor, 60s, 70s, 80s were tearing shit up, saying like wild shit. Yeah. That if he said that today, they would try to cancel him.
Like, there's just one word I have in mind right now. It starts with a damn F. And they were throwing that word around all the fucking time, bro. Like that shit was just a word you said.
It's
you know
just
what I'm saying?
Funny that like literally you had to say the F word, but like nigga, right? So it's like now we're in this position where we're like,
it's like, how is that one already not okay? But it took hundreds of years for this not to be okay, and we're still saying it.
And we're still saying,
you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That is crazy.
It's pretty.
That is crazy.
So it's like at the end of the day, I understand it because it can be used in like a very dark way, but those people were just like they're just fucking around. Richard Pryor is having fun. Like that's what you like. Comedy is about having fun, being like that person that says the shit nobody wants to say, but you could say the shit and everybody's like, yeah.
No, I've been writing some comedy because I've been getting into open mics and shit, doing shit.
Oh, you've been open? Oh,
yeah. So I've been writing some, and I find myself writing some shit. I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't say that. I'm like, I'm definitely about to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got one you can run?
Huh?
You got one you can run right now for?
What, a joke?
A little something?
A joke that I shouldn't say?
Just
okay. The one I was thinking about last night is like Jesus modern day would be like funny as fuck. Like, imagine somebody walks in, they're like, "Hey, yo, I'm the son of God, bro." How would you think? Like, yo, this dude just got out of John George. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean,
here?
depending on how you do it, a
Like,
motherfucker could really sell it to a motherfucker.
True.
Like nowadays, like
you
you
start
could
turning
really
my water
sell it
to
to
wine, I
somebody.
might believe, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you come in, like, how mentally ill do you have to be like, yeah, I'm the son of God, bro? And it's like, oh shit, for real? I my bus is here. I got to dip. You know, like, fuck this.
Well, you're just like, you've taken one too many crystal bowls.
Like, Brody on one. Like, if God really wants to challenge Jesus when he comes back, don't give him no like powers. You know what I'm saying? Just have him come back and try to convince people he's Jesus.
Right? Yeah. That's the real trial.
That'd be crazy as hell.
You're for sure getting stoned.
That could be a good like sitcom. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that'd
Like,
be hilarious.
send Jesus back with no powers. You gotta.
Jesus with no wings.
That'd be some funny ass shit.
Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, dude. That's the religion in general is. I think a lot of people right now are kind of losing God, which I think is a weird position because of the information age. So many people are relying more about information and idealism rather than faith and like
being in touch with themselves,
exactly,
or having that connection with God.
Mm-hmm.
On any spirituality on any level, it's every religion. It's just that connection with God. Whether you're Muslim, Hinduism, or Hindu, or whatever, Christian, Jewish, it's all that spiritual connection.
It doesn't matter what God you're praying to, but you should be praying to somebody, right?
Yeah, just centering. Like I look at prayer can be looked at as a meditation as well. You're putting your hands together, you're sitting having that peace, like being accepting of whatever happens and just letting it flow because you're giving it up to something greater. That's meditation. But however you get to it.
Yeah.
However, it's like
we lost that, is what you're saying. Like the world lost that.
We're losing it. Yeah, it was like it's on the decline, which I don't know.
I feel like people are just getting so much shit, like receiving so much shit from their phones out in the world. Motherfuckers are nowadays, like I see a lot of motherfuckers are getting new faiths as they go. Like back in the day, motherfuckers would be like, they've been Christian their whole life. They were brought up within that. Motherfuckers would be like, Christian. Oh, I'm sort of finding this. No, I'm sort of I'm atheist. No, I'm spiritual.
You know what that
no,
is?
I'm Jewish now. Like
it's one, social media, 2, wanting to be accepted, and 3, just being a sheep. I feel like everyone's a sheep nowadays. Everybody like, oh, fucking like everybody likes this now, so I'm gonna like this. You notice how people like the same shit at the same time?
Right.
And I'm not gonna say it's just girls, but crystals became hella big. All these girls are crystal girls now. Tarot reading. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back then it was witchcraft. Now girls are doing tarot.
Oh,
you know
now
what I'm
they're all
saying?
doing tarot readings and all that shit. But it's like they're working backwards. They're seeing the idealism of it, and they're like, "Oh, I want to look like that, so I'm gonna go and do what they say they do."
It's all about an aesthetic now.
Yeah.
It's all about the aesthetic, and it's like I get it. I've been there, but like nah, like
that's not really you. A lot of people are doing shit nowadays. It's
you
not
gotta
really
find
them.
yourself.
Even within like, especially circling back around how we started, I feel even like the music out here. A lot of people are just music, fashion. A lot of people are just scared to go outside their little box. They're not doing what's really them. They're just gonna do what they see somebody else doing, replicate it in order, just to get any little status or any little bit of monetary gain that they see the next person has.
Yeah, when I first started making music, it was like. It was good, but it wasn't what I like to make, so it was trash to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was good, like it was fire, but it was like some shit. And it's like this ain't me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm like, nah, this ain't it.
Nah, that's the journey with music, though, man. It's like that's why I love it, man. Just like finding your sound. I feel like I found my sound as of the past. I've been doing music field, like recording like fucking 7-8 years. So I really found my sound the past 2-3 years. But it's like it's fascinating to see. I'm pretty sure you even know, like you probably even have this thought. I've told him like, man, imagine what the fuck we making 10 years from now, 5 years, 20 years from now. It's just all like a part of the process, man. That's all that shit is, man.
I feel like one of the bigger artists to be able to see that journey with is like Kanye.
Yeah.
You notice how his music changed over the years.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things with that is you got to be accepting of the ebbs and flows that are going to naturally happen when you're just creating normal, because it's not going to resonate with everybody, every project, every song. So,
especially like Kanye. If you're so ahead, you're not even trying to be ahead. When you're so ahead, we're not trying to do what's down there. When you're ahead, they're not going to get you until they actually see it, you know, or they're actually catching up to what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, because you know everyone loves like graduation and college dropout, like, and this shit he dropped, you know, early 2000s, and people wasn't like, they was fucking with it back then, right?
Yeah.
But like it's like iconic now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are loving this shit. It's the same. Why do people like 90s rap so much now? But in the 90s, no one was rapping with rap because it was like,
Oh, this is crazy.
It's terrible, you know.
This is bad for the community.
I mean, Slim Shady, like, big, bro. Like, he's talking. I was listening to him yesterday. I'm like, how do you come up with this demented ass shit, like, and make it? And I'm like, I love that shit. Bro.
Yeah, it's
that
beautiful
so
in a way.
good, bro.
Very beautiful in a way.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's probably got to be one of the most articulate, like, putting words together. That, like, bro, like, this man just referenced, like, I don't know, bro. You get what I'm saying, though? Like, he referenced, like, he referenced, like, murdering 7 people, cleaning them out in a bathtub, making them fucking drink cyanide while they were dead, and made it all rhyme somehow. You know, like,
that's the beauty of an artist, though. Like, that's the beauty of an artist. Like, just the imagination. You know, you could. That's really just like imagination. Like, for that age, whatever he is when he wrote those bars, he was an older dude. Like, he never lost that, like, that touch of, like, that sense of kid in him, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what it takes, honestly, to be like an artist, a great artist. Never lose that sense of, like, youth in you. Whether, like, you're fucking Kanye, he just dropped that Donda 2, that shit. I loved it because I feel like he's not losing that sense of youth. Seen a recent interview, he's like, yeah, said some shit. I'm the motherfucker that's setting the trend for the next 1,000 years. And I fuck with it, but I want to be that motherfucker. So all power to Ye, though. All power to Ye. That shit.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
You didn't feel.
No, I haven't heard anything on it yet.
You haven't heard Donda 2? It was dropped.
That's why I'm sad. That's why. Yeah, that's why. Because I haven't heard nothing.
Yeah.
Zero. Absolute zero.
It's like he dropped it exclusively on the little stem player.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. The stem player is a good idea. Maybe the price point for like an average person, like, because you can listen to any songs if you upload it.
But that's because right now, free music streaming is a big thing. But think about like when it was iTunes, you had to pay for songs. Like, that's a new idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Free music streaming is a new idea. That's and I don't know.
You just go on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, just get anything you want.
I think it's good, right? Because we shouldn't have to pay for that. But at the same time, I feel like artists should be paid to make their music, though.
That's facts.
So I'm very in the middle, you know, because I don't want to pay for music.
That's facts.
Because if you don't have money, you shouldn't be. You should not get that opportunity to listen to music, you know.
Yeah, but it's not free.
Yeah, but it's like back in the day, like if you didn't have the money, you're gonna listen to the radio or whatever the fuck that's spinning. But if you had the money, you're gonna go to the CD store, the vinyl store, and you're gonna buy that record because you fuck with that artist. And a lot of times we don't even see that now. Even me, I'm guilty of it, but I actually listen to motherfuckers. But it's just so many people you can listen to now because of these streaming services. Like, motherfuckers aren't really invested into like an artist. Like, you don't really see that fandom for motherfuckers unless they're like fucking Drake or some shit. You know?
I mean, it's good or bad though, because like, one hand, it gives smaller artists like us the opportunity to get big, because who's gonna go out and buy a trendy track if they don't know what the fuck trendy is?
That's
you know
facts,
what I'm saying?
facts.
How the fuck am I gonna get in the fucking, you know? So,
but then you have to, like, is it free? Because we're getting, like, they're reducing the payouts to 0.0001%. They're getting ad revenue, and you got to pay for Apple Music. Spotify, if you don't pay for it, you got ads. So they're making so much more money off of this shit. And we're getting smidges. So the artists are getting smidges. And they're like, do all the work. Get 1 million streams. And we'll sign you for $30,000 and a pack of fucking Ritz crackers. And send you with a chain on your way. And he's like, dudes are like, yeah, I'm getting paraded around. I met this person. But you're getting no money from your music. Nothing. Yeah. So it is like a give or take. It's like, it's not really, you have to like say, all right, well, it's not free, but it can circulate quicker. That's one thing. You know, you CD to CD, you're going to get your town. It might make you money. You might blow up there, but you can send a song to somebody in Australia and they're like, dude, this is
They
fire.
show 10 fucking friends.
Right, and it blows
and they
up.
show more people. You're the fucking man in Australia. You didn't even fucking know. Like,
you don't even
that shit
know.
be
like,
wild.
shit, we planning a trip to Sydney real quick.
Let's go. I'm like, let's go, man.
I know. I be looking at like who, like, I think SoundCloud shows you the the one that shows you the stats and shit.
Yeah, where you
There
I've
you
been
go.
in some of them countries. I'm like, how the fuck they hear this
Yeah.
shit? Like, where do you get this from? Like, what algorithm, fucking playlist are you on?
Yeah, that's why it is dope, like you said though, because I've seen that too. Like it's just exposes like different countries of your shit, like motherfuckers you wouldn't even have like connected with unless you fucking went there. You know, so it's definitely
crazy
dope.
as hell.
I got 200 listeners in Italy, bro. Shit's crazy.
Italy.
That's wild.
Crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Italy.
That's
wild.
Europe, for sure. I've got to get to Europe, and we all got to get to Europe.
Soon.
Have you guys been to Europe?
Yeah. My dad's from Portugal, so
Okay.
I'm like, bro,
yeah. But I've been to the Azores, so it's islands. Not quite Europe, but
Okay.
it is
How was it?
Portugal. I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, my grandparents live out there, so
is it scenic?
oh, it's beautiful, bro. Yeah, it's beautiful.
A lot more refreshing in here, I bet.
Oh yeah. I remember when we flew back. When I got when I got out of the airport in Oakland, bro, I felt like I couldn't breathe, bro. All the damn pollution. I was like, because you don't notice living here your whole life, like you're just breathing normal right now, right? You go out of the like somewhere with less pollution, and you come back, bro. It feels heavy. The air feels heavy as hell when you're breathing.
That's fucking
It's
wild.
weird, bro. It's a weird feeling.
That's wild. I haven't experienced that. I've never been out the country. I've been out of states, other places, but I've like Washington, fucking Las Vegas and shit, where there's gonna be still heavy pollution. But like Portugal, it's
that's the only time I've been out the country. But yeah,
dude, Europe is definitely fashion. Europe.
now it's like where it stems from. Really, all your favorite designers are Italian. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? They're all.
The architecture in Europe too. Like,
I want to go to Amsterdam, bro.
Oh yeah, get one of the little coffee shops, man.
Smoke some weed. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get high. Like I'm trying to get high. Like shit, weed, other shit. I'm trying to get high. Like you know, if I go to Amsterdam, fuck it. And you know, they've got other attractions.
You know what they are? I think. Wait, is the Anne Frank Museum in Amsterdam? I mean, I don't want to go.
Why not though? Why not? I mean,
if I was
know?
there, I'll go because I'm there. But
It's like, why do
it's
you?
not like I'm going to Amsterdam because I want to go see Anne Frank.
type shit. Was walking by, see the Anne Frank. Fuck it, let me see what the fuck he's talking
I
about.
think there's a joke. I forgot who did it. They're like, I read the book from one of the roommates. They said she was a bitch. Like, damn.
That's
like one of
harsh.
the roommates' diaries, they said she was a bitch. I'm like, damn, that's
That's
crazy.
harsh. She was like 12. That's harsh. That is harsh. She's 12. Like, how is she a bitch? She's 12, bro.
You know what? That little bitch.
Hey, she's probably in there running shit. She's probably like why can't they?
12-year-olds are annoying.
It's like,
dude.
why can't they go with my
that's
friends?
Dude.
Dude, stay bombing us. You can. They finna get us.
How can I not be a bitch? How can I not be? Like, dude, like, imagine just like, dude, Edendale. Like, we all went to Edendale. You went to Edendale.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
were like, dude, we were little shits. Edendale was the most like just grungy, dirty school. Like, we were just assholes. We all
Yeah, you are little assholes as a kid. I've been, I had a job recently, like a couple this past week. Been working with kids. They're more like 10 to 8 and 7. I can say kids are little assholes. They don't listen. They don't listen.
It's not getting better either.
With that.
It's not getting better.
No, not with this, because some of them had their little Apple Watches and phones, and I'm like, Jesus, they're over there watching shit. I'm like, can you please, like, bro, can you please? And it's like if it was my little brother, I would grab his little arm or something. I'm like, hey man, come on. But it's like I'm in a teacher position, so I'm like, can you please right now, little Rachel, not do this? Like, it's too much.
I seen this you posted in your story, like, who put me in charge? I gotta fill in.
Like,
these
literally,
flyers.
like this job, like, I'm not even gonna say the name of the company. Like, literally, I'm in charge of like a class. I'm going there next week. I'm gonna be in charge of a classroom of 10 kids. I have no experience teaching whatsoever. I didn't go to a community college, run any course. They finished my background check the third day I was on the job. Okay, so
no fingerprints needed.
no fingerprints, but
Damn.
all power to the
It's not
company.
safe.
It's not, and the parents are paying $500 a week for a motherfucker like me to just throw on YouTube and let them watch movies all day.
Man.
But hey,
That's hella funny.
You can start a whole little cult.
yeah,
Get them drinking the Kool-Aid.
no, not the Kool-Aid, not the Kool-Aid.
Dude, and these parents would not know. Like, these kids are just coming home. They got to look a little like temporary tattoo. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, dude.
They bumping Polar and Saw all summer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
hey,
That's
like,
crazy. One of the kids, I told him, yeah, I make music outside of here. He's like, oh man, let me see your music. I was like, nah man, because
you
the
can't
first
hear
track
this.
on my album is In Love with an Info. And it's like, if his fucking parents find that out, the teacher makes music In Love with an Info, the first song they see, like, bro,
Dude.
that wouldn't work out.
Yeah. What high school you guys go to?
SOZ.
SLZ. Did you have Mr. What's his name? He was a math teacher. Mr. Is it Mr. Jang?
Mr. Jang, I fucking Mr. Jang.
You know he has a song too. He's
yeah,
a
Mr.
rapper?
Jang. Shout out Mr. Jang, man. You were decent. You weren't great. You were
Nah,
decent though.
probably besides Miss Bellamy, probably the best teacher at SLZ. I was only there for half a year.
Miss Bellamy,
the English teacher.
yeah, I had Miss Bellamy. She was fire. My
She
favorite
bad?
teacher was Miss Bauman. That's
I was only there
talking
half
about
a year. So I
bad.
don't even
Now,
know.
if we shouting out teachers, Miss Bauman, I'm legal. I'm super legal. I'm 22. You were like 23 when I was 16. This is not weird. It's not. It won't be.
It's not.
Like, it's not. Have you seen that spike in cases of these like old teachers like getting their rocks off with these little like 14, 15-year-old boys?
Oh, back like not.
No,
I don't see it now.
now, dude.
Oh, I am.
It's a lot of them. It's
Damn.
a lot of them. I don't know if it's just like getting more publicity because it's like it's a meme now, but
That's
like
crazy.
you have a lot of them, and you know.
Where was that shit when I was 14, 15? Bro? That's
Facts.
all I'm saying.
Facts.
No,
I
facts.
was sending them signals out. I don't know if we had to just be like, yo, just walk up to her after class. Like, what's
I literally
up?
remember one time I was at the after school program in middle school with this nigga, and one of like the teachers walked by, and another teacher was in the like right behind us. This nigga didn't know. I don't know if you remember. He was like, I forgot her name. He was like, yeah, I'll fuck the shit out of Miss Vanessa. And then the other teacher just looked at him like, what the fuck did this little nigga just say?
Was it the black chick?
Yeah, but she just like, she act like she didn't hear that shit, and to hear that shit from like a little 12, 13-year-old, it's probably wild, bro. It's like,
That's hella
that shit
funny.
is
I
wild.
was fishing, dude. I was throwing it out there, man.
God.
But yeah,
That
man,
is hella funny.
because it was too squeaky. Nuts didn't drop low enough yet, bro.
Yeah.
That's hella funny.
So when nuts too sweet. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah.
I'm like, where's
As
my-
a little nigga? Nah, wasn't ready for that.
No, dude, that's
would have attempted, wasn't ready.
Nah, I wouldn't have
I
been able
wouldn't.
to do
I
shit.
wouldn't have been ready for
dude.
that.
And it's like, imagine the control a fucking 24, 25-year-old could have over you.
Yeah.
Like, that's sick because it's like, we look at it like we conquered something, but you're a pawn. You're molested at that
You're a
point.
little ass boy.
And you don't even know. That's the sad part. Is you don't even know.
Yeah.
You thought that it was all good, but nah,
Yeah.
that's not good, bro.
Your mind is like tainted at
I be
that.
hearing like, cause I think I lost my virginity like 16, maybe 15. I forgot. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
but like. You be hearing people say 12, and they say like they think it's cool or something. That ain't
Yeah.
cool, bro. It sounds like you had a.
I mean,
fucking
it could be
rough-
12 if it was that's pretty young. Hey, that's I always think sometimes back to like that's how it probably was back in the old days type shit, but that's not what we're in right now. But 12, if it was to another 12-year-old, all right, cool. But if in that instance where it's an older woman,
Right.
that's not cool at all.
But
Like,
even with 12-year-olds, it's like,
shouldn't be.
nah,
Yeah,
dude,
nah.
like that means you had to have had some sort of exposure way too young to this
Early
whole
exposure.
energy to even know what you're supposed to
Well,
do.
now the exposure's everywhere.
That's
everywhere.
scary.
Yeah, facts.
And that's people are upset about it, and people are like, "Oh, I don't see the issue." Crazy.
They don't see it because they just want to let the little motherfucking kids just scroll on phones all day, not actually take care
That's
of them.
where it is. Look, TikTok. You get how many little kids on TikTok? You know,
Studies.
how sexual. If it's not sex itself, there's so much sexual exposure on TikTok. You know,
Dude,
Sex
you
and
have-
violence.
You have a young daughter, dude, so that's so much responsibility.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, fuck, like I have this young, like, how old is she now?
10 months.
Ooh.
I'm not there yet. So
Not
Okay.
there yet.
I'm not-
Almost that first year.
Hey, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But,
Yeah, she doesn't have a screen yet. But some
Nah,
people,
yeah.
as soon as they pop them out, they
What age you think you
No,
might give
she-
her a little
Well,
screen
she
or
already,
something?
bro. I don't know what it is about these kids. She's already grabbing my phone every time. Like, bro, like I put it under the pillow when we like, cause she be taking naps and shit. I swear to God, she be reaching under the pillow, knowing damn well it's under there.
That's crazy.
Like she just be like biting it and shit. Like she don't really.
That's because they see us sometimes. I even
Yeah.
noticed they see us
So
so hooked
much.
on that motherfucker. I noticed that with my little brother. Even the kids I was working with, they're like, hey, can you play with us? No, I'm working right now. I can't play with you even if I wasn't looking at my phone for a second. But I noticed like young kids, they notice, oh, what's going on there? They want to know what's going on there, you know?
Yeah.
And do you think they sense that amount of energy you're putting into this little portal? Because it's like literally when you look in your phone, it's like your energy gets sucked into it. Like people around you, you almost become invisible. You know, like you're not vibrating very high because you're putting so much of this hope, this energy into this little portal, and then you come back and you're like, "What did you say? What you guys say?"
Yeah,
Like,
they also say like dogs and babies can see ghosts and shit, so they could probably see some shit that we don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they could probably like the energy you're talking about. They could probably see that. You know what
they
I'm
see
saying?
that transference, and they're like, "Well, it's
Yeah.
probably spooky." Like, dude,
But I feel like we be looking into shit so hard. Like, like sometimes I be like, "What's my baby thinking right now?" She's probably thinking blah 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 blah. But they're like, she don't know none of them words. She's not thinking none of that. You know,
bro, you know with
she really just thinking da da.
But like
ga,
being
ga.
so like young and pure though, like you said, they probably seen ghosts. Like you never know honestly what the fuck's going on up there.
Right.
Like what the fuck they're really seeing type shit. Like
the veil is so thin. Like it's like,
they're not exposed to all this shit like we've been exposed to. Like it's really like a pure state of mind, bro. Like that's crazy. They're so young, but I wonder what that's like just to have a pure state of mind to where you're almost aimless and you
Like
you know
zero
nothing.
sin, right?
Real sin.
right. Well, do you guys believe? Because I've heard multiple people that I really trust, and I don't think they're bullshit, and say that they seen auras when they were growing up. They used to see auras.
Nah,
Like,
they're capping.
you think it's cap?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
How
say
do you
cap.
remember? How do you remember you saw the aura though?
That's a
You
good
know what I'm
question.
saying? Like I feel like
It's
maybe
well,
they did,
sometimes
I
you don't
don't
have any experiences where you're probably like 2 to 3 where you don't have like you remember that
Or
or
they're
4
talking
to
about
5.
under 10. Like
Yeah.
before, they're like before I. Both of them said the same thing too. One chick I know in my pops, like, oh, like I've seen like before I started doing drugs. They said before I started
no, yeah,
fucking
because on acid I
smoke-
see auras. No, like
On-
dead ass. I
right,
see
on
colors.
shrooms,
I see
Yeah.
like everyone vibrate like a color like radiates. Like
Yeah.
not every time, but it's happened to me before. Or like
That's crazy.
Or like I'll see like someone's under eyes would be darker and you can tell
That's
it's a
crazy. I have
darker
a friend.
person,
He always
you know?
says, shout out TK. He always says, shout out Cool actually. He always says he can see some people's third eye
Third eye, man.
sometimes during the trip. And I'm like, hey, that's maybe something special to him, but I don't know.
No,
That's-
yeah, I
that's
think I always
beautiful,
tell
though.
the story. Like my first time on acid, I was with like these two sisters, and like they're like polar opposites. Like one was like just like miserable and like mean, and the other was like just so nice and just happy all the time. And like it was 3 a.m. We were in a room. It was dark outside, and there was a light in the room, but like one looked like she was vibrating, like radiating like sunlight, and the other just looked like dark under her eyes and just hella mad. And like,
That's
I don't know,
crazy.
bro. Like you could just see it. You know what I'm saying?
See
You
it.
can
Those
see it. Like
exudes. That's what I'm saying. It might not be bullshit if you can reach that state without being, you know.
I mean, because as a fucking kid, like as a baby being born into this, like we're exposed to so much shit. How you even said like drugs, like not even actual weed, even the hard shit. Like bro, there's like fluoride in the water. There's shit in the food we're eating that even just like just blocks it out more over time and time. Like your little girl is 10 months now, but it's like even the more consumption, it's like she probably start to lose that state of like zen, that state of pureness over time. Because that's just what the world is. Like we're
It's fucked
exposed to all this
Yeah.
shit.
I'll just give her the Kool-Aid now. While she got it.
But do you think it's like that's the question? Like, I always feel like I'm conflicted. Do I like you don't shelter them, but do I protect them, or do I be like, hey, all right, I'm gonna give you this information, but you gotta play the game?
Yeah,
too.
I'm leaving it up
Facts.
to her mom. I don't know.
Facts.
That's
fair.
above my pay grade. I'm like, fuck.
Facts.
Like her mom has her ideals. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna kind of go with that.
Yeah, you
'Cause
don't
then
want it to
when we
conflict too
start doing
much.
opposite stuff. That's when
Yeah.
she'll be confused. And
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there's some stuff I don't agree with, but it's just fuck it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna be the one to be like make her rebel. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she'll do it.
You
on
want
her
peace
own.
in the house. You don't want
Yeah.
any
She'll do it on her own. You know what I'm saying? I don't
confrontation.
want her to want to pick between. You know what I'm saying?
Dad and mom.
Yeah.
All right, well, dad says this. But
Oh,
it's-
dad says yes every time, so I'm gonna go ask him.
Go
You know
ask
what I'm
him,
saying?
yeah.
So I'm gonna be an ask your mom type dad for sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Ask your mom.
That's
Ask your
fun.
mom.
Ask your mom.
Yeah, maybe if you had a boy, it would be a little bit more like, no, I got this one.
And that's funny as fuck that you say that because I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't be as stressed all the time. Like, and that's sad too though. You should be. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
Well, because it's like you feel like he's a boy. Though. He's like he's gonna
but I
go to
feel
be
like
a man.
That's where we
you
were
know?
wrong because you got the gender norms and shit. Like we went like
It's not gender norms in my opinion.
were you
It's just how the world is.
you express
know?
your feelings when you were kids.
What was that?
Like you got to express your feelings when you were kids. Like you got to like let out all your emotions and talk to somebody about it.
Oh
Fuck no.
no.
But little girls,
Yeah.
of course, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
facts.
And
That's
like think
facts.
about how much bottled up shit we had,
yeah.
right? And
That's why we were
it's cause they had a boy, they don't have to worry about us. We're all good. We're gonna do it ourselves. We're strong. We're men. We're gonna
send him on a
figure it
crash
out.
course.
Hey,
He's gonna
yes,
figure it out.
he'll be
Let him
fine.
fall. Yeah.
Girls, nah. I'm not letting her fall at all.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
I told the baby's grandma, my baby mother's mom, the other day, because she always be trying to crawl off the bed. I'm like, and I was just fucking with her. But I'm like, one day I'm gonna just let her fall so she knows it hurts. You know,
Learn.
And
You
she's
gotta
like,
learn.
I hope
sometimes.
you don't let her fall. You know what I'm saying? Because she just be crawling towards the edge of the bed. I'm like, you know that's gonna hurt. And I'm like, wait, no, she don't. She has
Yeah.
no idea.
This is a plush, like soft, like she's like it's soft on the bottom too.
Maybe I should let her figure that out one day. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta let them learn though. So that's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
I see my fucking auntie, Benihana. You know, I don't know what it's called. They cook right in front of you. My little, because we were the same age. We were like 11 at the time. She was like fucking acting like she was kept putting her hand on there when it wasn't hot. And my auntie was like, her mom was like, you need to stop doing that before they turn it on. And she was like, all right, you gonna find out. Her little ass burned her hand. Started screaming on the motherfucking Benihana. Had to take her ass home and shit. Get her little ice pack, her little hand, little fingertips were damn near burnt off and shit. It's like you have to learn those sometimes. And like that's great. My auntie, sad, but it's great. You know, she let her learn that. You know,
Yeah.
because it's pain. It's consequences for everything you do, especially when someone's telling you to stop. You know,
Bro, it's good having that network period, dude. Like so many kids like only have one parent or one source of parenting or one point of view or what their grandma or just their mom or something like that. So it's like it's better to have two people and that be the mindset like, okay, well we gotta work together well rather than just like, oh shit, I gotta figure out how to do
take
this.
a whole little village, man, whole
It
tribe.
takes a village.
To raise a
It really
motherfucker, you know?
does. It takes a village. And it's now the village is TikTok.
Fuck.
The meta village.
Meta, dude.
That's what it is.
That's some
now.
shit.
All right. Now, question, right?
Some shit.
So, I was just thinking this earlier. Is it far-fetched to think that they may start making meta pussy?
Nah, not at all.
actually-
they're doing it.
One more time. So, like, how do you think that would go about?
They got flashlight Bluetooth already.
Oh my God.
That's
Fleshlight,
wild.
Bluetooth.
To where a bitch can like do it for you?
Like I feel like
That's
I feel like
wild.
They're gonna put you in a suit.
Now,
you
hear
know
me
what I'm
out,
saying?
G. All right, so they make the AI. They can already artificially inseminate different chicks with different eggs. They set up a system where they can make an incubation in the.
Wait, so you're gonna get
Impregnated in the Nah, I don't know. This nigga on some shit. This nigga was up there. I'm here. He was
Right.
over there.
That's what I'm saying. Strap in.
Yeah.
Strap
He
in,
just
right?
took me there.
So
I thought we were talking about just fucking.
Think about how easy it is, right? Because they can.
That's not far fetched at all.
They can already
That's not
have.
far-fetched.
They've already made babies outside the womb, like llamas and shit. They've already done little shit where they clone and shit. So think about how they probably can.
They've done it with humans.
Ooh, that just.
Now I'm scared because bro, you seen the Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. How far away are we from that? Let's be honest, because we start putting on this headset.
Are
next
we
thing
not
you know,
already in
That's
it?
gonna be
We
hooked
finna be
up.
oh yeah,
Are
no,
we
no, no.
not already-
I've been on that,
You
right?
know.
You I've seen NPCs every fucking day. Nah, like this is not even a joke, bro.
Yeah.
Like you be like, there's no way that dude's real.
Yeah, like
Yes.
this person
that
is
dude's
not a
a
person.
glitch for
Yeah.
sure. Like,
Yeah.
he's not. Just
Wow.
ones and zeros right here, bro.
Dude, that is scary just to think like you could like if they make it immersive enough, like the risk of being a human, the thing that makes you feel alive, won't feel worth it for some people who are don't
Well,
feel
because
like
think
they
about it, it's
can
like
play.
what if I remember when the metaverse was being talked about, or when it was like just first like
An
getting
idea.
out there. There was like this meme where it was just like a mattress on the floor and no sheet, and it's like people who buy NFTs just what their room look like because they got a mansion in the metaverse type shit. Like, how much money are we gonna put into like that instead of our real lives? Like you're not even gonna worry about what house you have here because you got a fucking mansion in the metaverse.
I feel like some people are gonna dive into that world definitely more and more. But my worry is like our generation, I feel like we were sort of brought up on phones just a little bit because we were introduced like around I was born right 2000. So around 2010 I feel when the touchscreen phones got very popular, right when I got my first phone, but it wasn't really a big thing. But now kids be 5 having phones. My worry is like they're getting brought up in this, oh, what's the meta? Oh, it's cool to throw on these headsets. So they're going to be like just more accustomed to it than like our generation or definitely the older generation. Because some people like our moms, they're not going for that shit. A lot of our age not going for that shit. But the younger generation, that's what I'm definitely scared for.
yeah.
Because it starts as why not? It's fun. That's what it was with the smartphones. Why not? It's fun. It's a new.
My whole fear with the metaverse One, I was hella mad when they said sports. They're gonna start playing basketball. It's like, bro, we just playing
Facts.
2K at this point. What the fuck's going on, bro? Like,
Facts. You can
no
stream the
skill no
NBA
more.
games and
You know
shit in the
what I'm saying?
meta. Like, I don't want that shit.
but my biggest fear was like, you got all these like elites who are like pedophiles and shit. Like, are they gonna have like little kids in their metaverse? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there different like rooms and shit you join?
I
like,
mean,
you
honestly,
join
in my
somebody's-
opinion, that's sick as fuck. But that's better than in real fucking life them actually touching on little kids. So if any pedophile needs to get their little shit off in the meta with a headset, do that. Cause stop touching on kids. That shit not cool.
Now,
That shit not cool.
the
Them niggas
creeps
need to
are-
be castrated.
Yeah, they're gonna be creeping. They're gonna creep with the headset or without the headset. I don't
Facts,
know if there's.
facts.
I really don't think that anything's
Castrate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, castrate them.
Facts.
Yeah.
No, I forgot. I feel like I've said this on 2 different episodes. It can be the 3rd episode I said this shit. And I'm like, I was talking about if like Cowboy Bebop was real. Like, just imagine the whole universe being like, we had the whole universe and we were like space exploration and shit.
Right.
What if there's a whole planet of pedophiles and we just blow that planet up? You know what I'm saying? It's like send the whole and then just death ray that shit. Just fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You guys are done.
no, because I was talking about how much like anarchy and outlaw would it be if because there's already so much in the earth.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had the whole universe. There would be no one to patrol the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
who
Yeah.
the fuck is stopping people?
The
You know what I'm
order.
saying?
I feel like sometimes the order it finds itself. I feel like in balance it'll find itself. We've put things in place to where it's so much disorder and it's not balanced because we have these systems in place. But if it was just flowing as nature should, before we got here, before these systems were strongly in place, it'd be a beautiful place. People would actually be in tune with themselves. Earlier, we wouldn't be worried about us blocking our Zen out. We could probably be 21, 22, 23, being able to see motherfuckers' auras just off the strength, you know, just because we weren't predisposed to all this bullshit already. But it's what we in right now, man.
Right. Yeah, the homie Walt was saying, like, he was like, bro, what if we all, he's like, if we all just put our heads together, we did group meditations, like millions of people.
Put our phones down for like for 5 years.
Yeah.
Where would the world be?
like,
Everybody
we could
put
be
their
floating,
phones
dude.
down for 5 years, bro.
We could be flying.
Yeah.
That's crazy. as
I'm
hell.
like, it's crazy to think of, like, just
But
imagine.
we'll never know.
Like some Akira shit.
We'll never know.
Unless I don't even want to manifest it, but let's say we get bombed, like internet bomb, or like boom, blackout, like boom.
You ever think about what if all the cell towers just went down right now?
You can't access your bank accounts. You can't.
It'd be a panic.
Fuck.
It'd definitely be a panic.
yeah, no, it'd
I
be
feel
bad
like for
before
the
it got
first
good.
week, it would definitely be a panic. But like the word of mouth shit, it'd definitely just get back to how it was. Because that's how shit was back in the day. Word of mouth, motherfuckers had newspapers and shit. You find some shit about. Like motherfuckers wake up in the morning, bro. The homie Eli, bro, he said some shit. He woke up one morning, looked at his phone, Apple News. Some shit, I think it was about a school shooting. He's like, man, that just sort of fucked up my day right there when I woke up. I'm like,
Right.
He wouldn't have known back in the day.
Exactly, you
Right.
would have known. You
Would've
at
found
least
out till 3
had
weeks later.
like a fucking hour to wake up, go get your coffee, then walk to the newspaper stand and see what's actually going on. So this shit just fucking you up as soon as you wake up, bro. Like,
Wait, so how did it work back in the day? He found out the next day because they would have to find out first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he wouldn't
You
even
find
know.
out like
He'd
a
be
week later, you know, some kids
Damn.
got shot in the school or something.
Fuck.
Like, what? But see, it's interesting because I have like, listen, I feel you. No kids are your kids. It's all of our kids. I feel that. But at the end of the day, I'm not getting ready to walk around with this weight on my chest from a kid from across the country getting shot. It's like kids are getting shot outside.
Yeah.
Kids are getting shot outside my building. There's bullet holes in my building. There's bullet holes
Yeah.
everywhere. So I'm like, bro, that is a tool for them to be like, all right, like somebody described it as energy harvesting. Think about it. It's like anytime something happens, hey, if you don't post about this, like I saw some chick say on Instagram, oh, like if you guys aren't posting about the shooting, you guys are living life normally.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, because we actually have to do something about it rather than posting about it.
that doesn't. Everyone knows what's going on,
Everybody
Rachel.
knows.
Everybody knows what's going
Everybody
on.
knows,
You just
Rachel.
you just want me to
That's the
post it
thing.
so you feel I'm on the same side as you.
like-
That's like that gang shit earlier.
That
Like, bro.
yeah, exactly. It's that virtue
Yeah.
signal. I'm a good person. I'm a good person.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, it's one of my biggest pet peeves.
That's-
I posted some when Roe vs. Wade overturned,
Mhm.
and it was more like, I'm sorry, but if you're posting fucking 10 million things, make it close friends. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, that's facts.
Cause like, bro, like, what are you doing to what are you doing physically
What are you doing?
Oh,
What
and
are you
everyone's
A lot of times
spreading
people are posting their
awareness.
shit. They're spreading awareness. You're not even bringing a new opinion or perspective to
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
You're reposting something that 300,000
Regurgitated
people have
information.
liked and reposted.
So tell me
Just
this,
go on
like-
your gram and make your own little fucking opinion on it. All right, because
At
everyone's
least,
doing
that's
it
the
like
bare
that. The
minimum.
bare
At least
minimum,
you want
bruh.
you want to like drink throw up all day? Come on, bro. Like
come
you're
on.
just feeding regurgitated information, bro. And it's like no thought of your own. No, and then you got these people like making funny TikToks about it. It's like, bro, like you clout chasing on
Yeah.
some, you know what I'm
On some
saying?
deep shit. It's like,
Yeah.
and when you look at that too, like, I'm gonna get into it a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, I agree for sure that it's like it's really weird how they're trying to control like abortions to especially the states that are like no exemptions for sexual assault or incest. That's sick as fuck.
That's crazy.
But I'll say this, it's like, all right, worst case scenario, wear a condom.
That's fine.
And it's like people are acting like that shit is crazy. Like, oh my God. It's like worst case scenario, yeah, wear a condom. Okay, like rape, incest, these are a very small percentage of the total encapsulation of what happens, right? So wear a condom. Like, let's start at the root of what the problem is. You're fucking no birth control. The dude's nutting in you. That's both of your fault.
Yeah.
Like, and you guys,
You don't even know when she's ovulating.
you don't
or
know when
whatever.
she's
You don't know what's
ovulating.
going
You don't
on
know
with
what
your girl. Yeah.
boop, boop, all right, getting an abortion. It's like you don't like sexual health wise. You don't want to have 10 abortions in your life.
Yeah.
No.
And I think women understand that as well. It's like we don't want to be having these fucking abortions. You know what I'm saying? I've never
Facts.
met a girl who's like, oh
Facts.
yeah, we'll just get an abortion. Like it's usually something that they think, and that's sad.
But
sad,
that's because
you know what I'm
too,
saying?
partially now it's sex. We're doing it so much. We're not doing it what it's intended for.
It's
For just the
thrown out
procreation. Honestly, the way we live, we do a lot of shit just for pleasure. And hey, I'm gonna continue doing that.
Think about it.
But
But the
Drugs,
responsibility,
same way. Yeah.
that's where it is.
Yeah.
It's like so many people, it's not that they wouldn't, when they think like, should I not be getting pregnant or should I not be getting this chick pregnant? They don't think like, oh, I have complete control of that.
they're moving too fast. That
Yeah.
feelings is too good
It's
sometimes
like,
for motherfuckers.
Because I can't lie, dude. It's literally like, dude, when you're hitting shit with a condom, it really is like depressing, dude. Like, it's condom sex sucks, bro. It does. But like at the end of the day, babies suck. And I'm sure, I've never had an abortion, but I'm sure abortions suck worse.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, like
Going through that, that's definitely some pain for a woman.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, even for both parties, right? Like, it's a tough thing to go through. I think a lot of people don't think about that too. It's like you want to avoid it not for any political reasons, but just because of the fact that
It's not something you want to do.
yeah, you don't know where people are coming. Maybe one person wants to keep the baby, one person doesn't.
Niggas don't even think about, or everyone doesn't even think about the man going to keep the baby in some
Right.
instances. Like it's,
Cause I'm thinking about it now. It's like it might be fucked up for me to say. I don't know because whatever the way everything is, but I don't care. It's my podcast. I'm gonna say what I want. But if you think about it, because girls don't want to have an abortion for a reason, so maybe that's the reason that it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a reason. Like there's a reason abortion is wrong. Like as a girl as well. Even when they have them, they understand that it's
like
not
a
something
weight.
you want to do.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's not something you want to do, it's obviously a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, I think, no matter if you're pro-choice, pro-life, everyone could agree that abortion is not good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not something people have touched on.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's the problem. People are they're so tied into their gang that they're like, "Oh, if you say anything that's not like, oh my God, the conservatives are this, then you're pro-life." Like somebody posted on Instagram like, yeah, dudes should consider getting a
Vasectomy, and reversing it
to
when they don't have kids.
Right,
Wow.
to relieve pregnancy pressure. Yo,
Wow.
fuck
That's wild.
that shit, dog.
Wow.
I'm not snipping, clipping,
That's wild.
nothing. I'm none of that shit. And I responded, I'm like, yo, I literally just was like, yo, that's wild. And she went off on me. And she was like, since that's your first response, I know what you're on. I'm like, you're looking at me like I'm a pro-lifer. I'm like, listen, I'm not on no side. I'm just saying, I'm not cutting my dick up. I could put a condom.
Yeah.
Like, what the, like, it's like, yeah, but yeah, bro, it's a weird time where like we start to avoid the truth a lot to make us comfortable and to like, get away from what makes sense.
Yeah. That's how it's funny.
Right. But it's a touchy subject, so I understand people feeling like, you know, and it's not ours. It's a panel of men right now, right? So nothing we say is gonna be respected, and men are like, we step out of it like, hey, it's not on our shit, but at the end of the day, it's just like,
I mean, it's everybody. We're all humans because it takes us, you know, to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm. And I see women saying the exact same thing. I see a lot of women on my timeline saying like, yo, y'all wear condoms, like be safe, bring control.
It's fucking common sense. You don't want to have it? Come on, make it happen.
Right. Y'all ever met a dude feminist?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have.
Isn't that a weird ass? Isn't that a weird ass way to get pussy? Oh yeah, a weird ass way to get pussy.
Yeah, it's weird. For me, the dudes that try to like befriend women, like just try to play that friend role, try to sneak in and just that's
oh,
it.
I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry.
If you need somebody to, you shut the fuck up. Like this is so.
Her boyfriend does something wrong to her. Put that, like, he's there. He got that shoulder for it. That's weird, bro. That's so weird. Waiting for a weak moment for a woman.
This whole ally shit, like with everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it was cool. Like I feel like civil rights movement, the white people, they was really with. You know what I'm saying? They was really with the. You know what I'm saying? Like they was believed in that shit. They wasn't out here like, oh, I'm just gonna help them out because fucking I want to be their friends. Like
it's the call. Like, it wasn't popular then. It wasn't social media for everybody.
It was just
because back then, like it wasn't like. They were still like the oppressed side, right? Mm-hmm. Now I feel like it's at a point where the oppressed are almost having a bigger voice and a bigger platform to where like it's almost 50-50 now. You know what I'm saying? Right. You pick a side now at this point. So the allies now are like trying to do that shit just to be on one side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, try to slip in there. That's
try
why
to make sure that they're good type shit.
If you're an ally, shut the fuck up and actually do something for the cause. Just stop posting. Stop posting. All that internet shit is a way to cheat out of actually doing something and to project the image, like just like you said.
These motherfuckers opposed probably won't even go to the march or rally or something. Right. That doesn't do much motion, but it's more emotion than you actually posting something.
That's probably why the allies during civil rights were about it, because they didn't have social media.
Because they did.
Hey, because guess what? If there's social media, I guarantee there'd be a lot more allies, right?
Right.
You have a ton more, bro.
Right.
Ideally, yeah, with the like the invention of social media, you think like, oh, we can actually get more people outside out of this realm in social media to care for the cause. But no, they'll stay in that little box on their phone.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Going down. Oh shit. And they'll make some excuses. But you'll send a protest right on their street, and they'll be like, "Oh, matter of fact, my cat gotta be fed at 3:00." Yeah.
I'll get you on the next one.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'll show up next time.
Power to the people, though.
Yeah, man, dude, I literally seen that so much during the George Floyd protests in 2020.
Yeah,
it's like I literally posted, I'm like, dude, if you're not outside, shut the fuck up. And you have people who weren't black telling people who were black what to post. I was like, yeah, you're definitely going quarantine crazy. Yeah, you're like, how are you black? What the fuck? You're Chinese, dude. Yeah, stop. Like, I'm not telling you guys about what to do about Chinese people getting knocked out in San Francisco. And
facts.
Like, I'm just staying out of that shit because I'm like, if I could do something to help, I would. But what the fuck can I do? Me posting about this shit, stop.
Me posting and like with the incidents, like a Chinese woman being assaulted, like she was, or a Mexican woman being assaulted, how it was, but like these young African American males, when they have these little businesses. If I post that, these niggas are still hungry. Like they don't care. Like they don't care. Like a lot of people on that other side, they don't understand that perspective. Like niggas are hungry out here. Shit is different. You're in a whole different reality than what other people are in, and you have to understand that sometimes. A lot of people don't want to see the other side of shit. Man, that just fucking it's just sick.
They don't care, but it's like as a black person, the only thing I could do, or the only thing I could do for anybody is if I were to see that shit, if I see somebody sneak an old lady or something, I'm acting. I don't care I don't care who it is. Or
I seen somebody that slept at Southland, and there was videotape, and they took it.
Really, who?
Yeah,
it was an older woman.
Yeah, older Asian dude. Yeah. And they was hella people right there. I'm like, damn, you're not doing nothing though. Nobody even yelled hey. I don't think hey.
Nah, that's
sometimes a good hey is all you need too. Hey, they'll run.
That's the world, motherfucker. motherfuckers just record shit. I seen some shit in like the UK. Motherfucker getting chased down with like knives and shit. I like everybody recording, and I'm like, shit, y'all don't want to maybe help the young nigga? I'm not for calling the police, but if I'm a white woman like them, I'd probably call the police instead of just wanting to see this young nigga get stabbed.
I work in Newark, shit be getting bipped. I'm like, bro, you seeing this man at the window? Hey, that's what I gotta do, bro.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's people would rather get that clout of maybe having their video go viral.
Yeah.
Then like they're not focused on the real shit. They're like, oh man, this shit is gonna get so many views.
People are detached from real life. That's being a detached. They just doing shit for the camera. But even if they're living in real life, like they see that moment, oh yeah, this is my time, man. This is my time. It's like, no, but you're in real life. Do some actual shit to help somebody,
really
bro.
Think, like, come on. Even if your video gets posted, like you getting views, are you?
Yeah.
That's facts. A lot of these videos don't really get much views, or they don't even go back to pay attention who the original source was from. When all these videos go viral, no one cares who the source was. They just want to see the video. That's it.
Yeah. We're gonna start wrapping it up there.
Well, yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Guys. We definitely gotta have you guys again because I feel like this is like a half. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like
let's do it.
There's definitely like another like 3 hours we could talk about the same like some good shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like we'll definitely have you guys on.
Definitely. Episode. I didn't piss anybody off.
Nah, fuck them.
Yeah, I hope I piss you off worse next time. But
don't be mad. Not yet. Not yet. There's more.
Having us.
There's more.
And then where can everyone find you guys?
You can find me really Sa. Really, it's like really Sa SAAAA. About 5 A's on Instagram. Just type in really Sa on Instagram. That's all you need.
You can find me at IV3 Polar. The Polar Operative is my little side page, so go fuck with that.
Project was just out too. Go check that out. That was like last month. Judas, go check that out.
Yes, sir.
Go check out the Hellboy by King Koo. Let's run that, baby.
Yes, sir.